Yuki and John, entry of a birth.
Yuki, this is another topic that you suggested, and
Yes,
it's the U.S. presidency, right?
yes. Well, it's an election year, so
That's right. It is an election year. Holy shit. All the way back. We're back in an election year. The time is going so fast. It's so weird, right?
I know. I thought we just saw riot. That was like already 3 years ago. Huh?
That's fucking crazy. It's the way the time is moving is very scary to me. I don't like it very
Right,
much.
just okay. I'm just a resident, so I don't have right to vote unless I becoming a U.S. citizen. But just the curiosity, I'm just like I didn't know you can become president without being a politician. I'm talking about the Trump. I thought he was just a businessman. Then suddenly he wanted to be a president, and then he was a president. I thought the American system is in. So that's America. You can be president if you become president. Doesn't have to be
if you
political.
have enough money, you could do anything you want in America, Yuki. You could do whatever the fuck you want. You could tomorrow if you want to go to space, you can go to space. If you want to go eat some hot dogs, you could eat as many hot dogs as you want. If you want to be the president, just have a lot of money and a lot of people support you, you could do it.
That's right. Well, except I heard unless you are born citizen, you cannot be president. That's why
That's true.
Schwarzenegger, he wanted to be politician president, but since he's not, he became a governor, but never, even tried to be president.
Let me tell you the truth. If Arnold Schwarzenegger was able to run for president, I don't care what his policies are. Well, mostly I don't care because he probably would have like some shitty policies, but I would still vote for him just because he made The Predator. That's it. He gave me The Predator. I've watched that movie probably 100 times, and I want to thank him, so I'll make him the president.
Okay, except I thought he was in, our side because he's being actor, he's being, movie industry. But the reason all production went to another state, lost all the show, in the California, it's his fault.
I guess so. I didn't know any of it. Full disclosure, when I lived in L.A., I voted in the elections that he was in, and I did vote for him mainly because of the same reason I said, because he made The Predator. I just fucking wanted to thank him. But yeah, apparently people were kind of upset with some of the stuff that he did. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, everybody.
and then okay, the since I cannot vote, and then I'm not really can't say about the Republican or Democratic. I mean, only I can say was when what was that? Clinton was the president. That was the best 8 years when, since I've been to United States.
Yeah.
And then, so it's just simple, just living in U.S. and the best time was Clinton's 8 years.
Yeah.
And then he happened to be Democrat. So, and then hard part is when Reagan was president, tuition went up because he took all the education money. I went to public school, so, that effect. And then, he took all the education money, put that Star Wars program. So the moment he did that, cheap public school tuition went up because he took education money. So that kind of stuff, my experience is not being Democratic or Republican. It's just, it wasn't good. I saw it. That's because he did what he did. Education, tuition went up. And then just without thinking, Clinton happened to be Democratic. His 8 years was the best 8 years of my life. So you see, so that's my reaction. Since I cannot vote, I'm not really saying I'm democratic, but just democratic president was
Was a
good for me,
good time. I had a great time during the Clinton years. I was playing
right?
video games. I was listening to great music. I was eating good food. I was going to
Right.
school. I'm having a great fucking
I, I
time.
really, I really don't want to talk about politics between the friends because I have one friend, and then she was a Republican, and I mean, being Republican is one thing, but she was really Trump supporter, and then she lost many friends because she
Oh
talks
yeah.
about. So I don't want to do that, but are you which? Can I
Okay,
ask?
so I'll tell you the truth, and I'm not afraid because you're allowed to have your
Okay.
fucking opinions in this country, all right? And I don't give a fuck
Uh-huh.
what anybody says. But the truth of the matter is, for me personally, I am exactly in the middle.
Oh,
I
really?
sometimes I hear things that Republicans say that make sense to me. Other times I hear them say things that don't make any fucking sense,
Uh-huh.
and vice versa. Same thing with the Democrats. Sometimes I hear them say things that make a lot of sense. Sometimes I hear them say things that make no fucking sense whatsoever. So and I've done this with almost every subject like religion, philosophy, just my own personal life
Right.
as a person. I like to cherry pick the best ideas from all ideologies, from all any organizations, whatever, and all the garbage I want to push to the side and say, no, that's fucking wrong. It's stupid. So I make my own personal political party in my head called the Brennan system. And it's basically taking all the best ideas. I mean, if fucking anybody comes up with a good idea that will benefit people and not fuck them over, I'm for it. Like that's basically
Well,
what I stand for.
but the election wise, so you're not gonna vote? What would you do then?
So this time, it's really. I mean, I don't want to vote for Trump, but I also don't want to vote for Biden. So, and this
So you're
RF,
not voting this
I don't
year?
know. I mean, this RFK guy's coming around. I don't know if he's any good. I don't know his policies. I mean, the whole thing is a fucking shit year. It's a fucking garbage. It's a garbage heap of a year. It's so hard to fucking choose. That's why I might write in, Pee Wee Herman or something and just vote for fucking Pee Wee, even though he's
Oh.
dead. Like, there's no winning here. We're fucked either way. If we get Trump back, we're fucked. If we get more Biden, we're fucked.
Fuck.
You know?
So either way, we're fucked then.
We are fucked so hard. We're fucked. We're fucked so hard that our great grandmothers have anal prolapses. Like that's how fucked we are. Like we are fucked. And I don't think it's
Okay,
gonna get any better.
now, okay, well, he's well, the trial is going to happen, but what do you think if he became guilty? He shouldn't be running for president, right? Or
No,
you
but
don't care? Or
well, no. I mean, look, well, with this Trump thing, there's so many facets to it. But I think what it's doing is the opposite of what the people who are doing it to him want. What they want is to stop him from becoming president, right? That's pretty much what I
right?
think the whole idea is. He's getting more popular because of it. More people are like he's a martyr. Like people are fucking he's suddenly a martyr. And whereas before he was just a fucking doofus with a microphone and a lot of money, now you're making him a martyr by doing this. And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to go to jail if he does all the fucking crimes of the world. Yeah, but if he's a fucking
Right.
criminal, put him away. But if they're persecuting him as a political stunt, they're fucking up because they're making him more popular. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. The whole thing, Yuki, this is my opinion about the U.S. presidency, and this might be
Uh-huh.
wrong, but this is what I feel. Every single
Uh-huh.
president, every single one of them, even the best ones, have had to shake the hands with the devil in order to get into that position of power. And they had to fuck people over, and they had to fuck good people out of money, out
Mhm.
of security, out of fucking health insurance, anything. They're fucking if you're the president, you've done some bad things. That's my opinion. Because you don't get to the top without stepping on some motherfuckers' heads.
But if you say so, like all politicians do bad things behind our back.
Of course they
steal,
do.
right?
Yeah.
They steal
Politicians,
money,
if you want to be,
bribe.
yeah, if you want to be a politician, it's about just a few things. I mean, barely ever is it about actually wanting to help people. It's usually, in my opinion, it's usually for power, for money, or
Right.
for some sort of like backroom deal that you could fucking manipulate the world like that. And that sort of goes along with power, but sometimes there's even power beyond power. It's like, you know, it's control. You want to control people. And I think that it's a scary situation. And I know that sort of meanders into conspiracy, but sometimes conspiracies sound also like they make sense to me, So I don't know. I do my best in my personal life to not I read about politics sometimes, and I try to keep up with certain things that are going on. But like you said, if people start talking politics at a dinner party or a regular party, I'm out. I don't want to fucking discuss it because it only ends in fights and with people that you like. So if my friend, say, is a Trump supporter and I start to talk to him about stuff, it's going to end in some sort of a heated thing. Same thing with a Biden supporter. It always ends in somebody thinking that they know something more than you do and that nobody knows
Right.
fucking anything. No
Right.
motherfucker on earth knows a lot of stuff. Like they all think that they're really superior because of their fucking political opinions and this and that and the other thing. But they don't do anything to help humanity. All they do is fucking argue about
Right.
shit that they can't control or change. Like, yeah, your vote counts, but does it really count that much? I don't know. It's a fucking lose-lose situation, in my opinion, politics. It's a lose-lose situation discussing it. It's a lose-lose
Right.
situation following it. It's a lose-lose situation in the political parties. I mean, people have these fucking things that they want to do in politics, and they have to compromise their morals and their values in order to get little things through that help people. It's a nightmare. And it's probably my least favorite subject in the world, to be honest. Like anytime some fucking asshole starts
I'm
blowing
sorry.
hard. No, but this is how I feel, and I'm glad that we get to. This is like a therapy session. You're my therapist, Yuki. Anytime somebody starts talking politics, I'm like, who the fuck are you for real? Like, you're trying to act morally superior to people, but you're not presenting, or not you, but the people who are talking like this. They don't ever
Right.
really present oh, bless you, Yuki. God bless you.
Thank you.
They don't ever really present practical solutions to the problems. They only bring up the problems and say what they think that the politicians should do. But normally, people don't fucking go, here's what I would do, or here's my solution, or here's what I think could be a good compromise. No, they're just like, you should go to hell. You should die of dysentery. It's like people always go to that fucking level of assholery, and I just can't deal with motherfuckers anymore. Anyway, what do you think about George Washington?
I see. Well, that's true. So, but still, this year it we're really fucked. And you don't want to vote to Biden. You don't want to vote to Trump, and then there's nobody.
RFK, I don't know. He's like the only one who's like the third party, right? I don't know, and I don't really know much about what he's doing. I got to look into it. I mean, we have some months until fucking. But if I didn't vote, what's the difference? Like fucking, I know that people say like, "Oh, you're supposed to vote. Every vote counts." But if I don't vote, like I know New York's going Democratic, so
Right.
it doesn't matter. No matter what the fuck I do, New York's going Democrat. So I'm fucking living in New York. That's it.
Yeah, democratic state, and then
Yeah,
I'm in New York, so yeah.
yeah. I mean, Yuki, if you could vote this year, would you have a preference?
I don't think so, because I don't vote for Trump, and then I'm not sure about the Biden. So
Yeah.
I'm even though I don't have a right to vote, I'm with you.
Yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. And I think a lot of people do think
We're
this
fucked,
way.
yeah.
Yeah, and people might
Well,
come.
maybe good to think that.
yeah, I don't know. People might come and say that we're being too
Right.
pessimistic about it. No, I don't think we are. I think we're being real about how horrible this fucking shit is.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, Yuki, but okay. You said Bill Clinton, right? Bill Clinton was a good time to be alive.
Uh-huh.
But do you remember
Right.
George Bush, George W. Bush?
Oh, the son, not the father.
No, I remember the father too, but he only had 4 years. But the George
Right.
W. had 8, and I remember that was some comedy, man. When he fucking almost choked on a pretzel, he fucking got a shoe thrown at him. He was
Right.
always saying shit that was wrong.
Yeah. But saying wrong, like Trump did that a lot, no? Well,
Oh,
the Biden did a couple of times,
oh,
right?
yeah, they always do. Like Trump says some fucking crazy shit, man, and I can't help but laugh at some of it. I mean, same thing with Biden. Biden's just saying some fucking out of space shit sometimes about who knows. He's talking about like ham on when they're celebrating 4th of July. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just like jibber jabbing.
I
Um,
don't talk about the age. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk about the age, but he does sound like he's senile, you know?
and there's conspiracy theories out there that he totally is, and they just like kind of prop him up in front of the audiences, and they try to like make him,
Mm,
less confused than he actually is, but he always
right.
manages to confuse.
But the Trump is only 4 years younger, and then he does sound like a high school kid. So,
Dude, he's like a fucking he's a diss master. He just is like he's like a roast battle guy. I mean, and that's the only reason I think a lot of people, not the only reason, but a big reason why a lot of people like him is because he's a wise guy. He's a wisecracking
yeah,
jerk
vice.
off that people laugh. They think he's entertaining, and that's
Well,
scary.
he was what was the TV show? You're fired, right? He was a TV host,
You fired. Yeah. He was.
and then there's one episode. Remember, Japan. We don't have a military, right? Because we lost World War. And, you know, in Japan has a U.S. military station because we are not North Korea or you for us, right? You have to defend. The Trump said, "Oh, Japanese government should pay for us because we're fighting for." Look, Japanese government paying, military maintenance fee and expense, and then soldiers' salary coming from U.S. government. Japanese shouldn't pay their salary, why?
Mhm.
But Trump told the Japanese government, why don't you pay us because we fight for you? Like, he's such a businessman. But that shouldn't come from the president. Look, I mean, don't you know the deal we made after World War II when we lost?
Yeah, he probably doesn't know anything about the past, anything. He's just making it up as he goes along.
Yeah, so he wants money. So he's like such a businessman. So I always say, gee, his mind is always a businessman.
Yeah,
Maybe he's rich because he's cheap and his mind is business.
yeah.
But doesn't make him a good president.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. I like everybody talks about the presidents as if it's like I don't know, like a gold, not gold, just like a sacred position. To me, they're just humans, right? There's not sacred about being the president. There's nothing. It's just like a guy who got to the top, and I don't fucking want to worship them. I don't think that they're as good
but
as everybody
still,
says they
still,
are.
but still, most powerful man in the world,
Very,
right?
yes. I mean, that's what it is. It's powerful. Absolutely. There's no doubting that. But it just like people hold these people in such high esteem, and half of them are fucking garbage human beings. Let's look through some of the let's look through some of the old presidents and see. Do you have any of favorite old timey presidents?
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, the Peanuts.
Yes, the peanut.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Jimmy Carter, man. He just seemed like a good guy. You want to fucking have a hot dog and a beer with him and just like chit chat.
Right.
Why do you like Jimmy Carter?
And then, huh?
Why do
He,
you like? Why do you
well,
like? Jimmy?
again, can
Yeah,
you hear me?
yeah,
Well,
I hear you.
again, whoever. Well, that was a good quiet time, and then every time, I don't mind or I like this president. They happen to be Democratic, right?
There you
Jimmy
go.
Carter, Democrat, right?
Yeah,
So I guess that makes me I'm Democratic, not a Republican. I
yeah.
guess.
You're Democratic leaning. Here, let's
Yeah,
see. Let's see.
Democrat.
So obviously, the first president was George Washington, and
Right.
then after that was followed by John Adams.
John Adams. Yeah.
John Adams, right? Then after that was
Uh-huh.
Thomas Jefferson. Now Thomas Jefferson is
Jefferson.
he's sort of controversial because he the slaves and stuff like that.
Right. Then what? After him was Lincoln, right? No.
After him was James Madison,
Oh, James Madison.
then James Monroe, then
Oh.
John Quincy Adams, right? Not to be confused with good old fashioned John Adams. You
Oh
got
my God. Okay.
John Quincy Adams. Then after John Quincy Adams was Andrew Jackson, not to be
Oh, Andrew
confused with
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Well,
Yeah.
Andrew Jackson wasn't a soldier.
Yeah, man. He probably
There
fought.
was some
Yeah, I don't know much
civil
about.
war, right?
Yeah, man. He
Well,
was like,
that's the famous military guy, and then during a civil war, that Jackson or different Jackson.
it's probably yeah, Andrew. Well, I don't know actually. Jackson,
Oh.
Jermaine Jackson. There's so many Jacksons. I don't really know anything about the presidents, to be honest with you. I don't
Well, you
fucking know.
knew.
Okay. After that is
Me neither.
Martin Van Buren.
How come you know that? Are you
I-
remember though?
Yeah, this is all off the top of my head. I remember this from school. No, I'm reading.
Oh my
I'm
God.
reading Wikipedia, Yuki.
Oh shit.
I can't even
I said,
remember
oh
my
my God.
fucking grocery list. You think I'm gonna remember all the presidents?
Well, I didn't know. I thought you knew, so I was
No.
impressed.
After that, you got William Henry Harrison. We'll go through all of them. Let's just so that people
Okay.
could write this down. You got John Tyler after that. After that,
Oh,
you got
I haven't heard those. I don't know these. I mean, I studied U.S. history and then politics, but I don't remember.
well, yay, sometimes they go and come and go in a flash. Oh, James K. Polk. Now, the reason I know him, there's a band called They Might Be Giants, and they wrote a song about James K. Polk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, James K. Polk by the They Might Be Giants. Great band. After
Wait
that,
a minute. So, where Lincoln fits?
oh, he's
Much
coming. He's
later?
coming up. He's coming up. So after that, you got
Okay.
Zachary Taylor. He looks like
Uh-huh.
a badass son of a bitch. Now that guy's dressed like a military man. After that, you got Millard Fillmore.
Oh,
He looks like he had a good time too. He's parted his hair to the left. Franklin Pierce. Then you have James Buchanan. And then
never heard.
Abraham Lincoln, Yuki. Now we're at
Okay.
Lincoln. Okay.
Lincoln, yes, okay.
Now,
See-
after that is Andrew Johnson. But then after Andrew Johnson is Ulysses S. Grant. Now, Ulysses S. Grant, I believe, is the Civil War.
He was the Grant, right? He's the general or something.
Yeah, he's the general guy. Then after that, you got Rutherford B. Hayes. Rutherford, that's a good name, Rutherford.
I never heard.
I'm gonna call my kid Rutherford B. Brennan.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah, Rutherford. It's like running around. He'll be like Rutherford, get inside. It's dinner time. Fucking awesome. Then you got James A. Garfield, and this
Yes.
little known fact: James A. Garfield. Garfield, the cat, was not named after James A. Garfield.
That yellow cat, that Garfield.
Yeah, the Garfield. It was not named after that. Then after that, you got Chester A. Arthur. Chester, man. Now that's a name that needs to make a comeback. Have you ever met a Chester?
No, I don't know any Chester.
Chester, man. I would like to have a friend named Chester. And I feel like Chester would be like a Kramer in your life Chester knows how to get fucking the best Knicks tickets and he knows the best ramen places. Fucking Chester, man.
I see.
That'd be amazing. After Chester A. Arthur, you got Grover Cleveland. Now that is that name. Grover Cleveland. Holy shit. Then after that, you got Benjamin Harrison. And then guess what? Grover Cleveland came back. He was
really?
Back. Yeah, for the 20. He was 22 and then he became 24. He made a comeback, Yuki, just like Celine Dion, who said she was going to retire and then had like 16 comeback tours. He did it. He came back. Grover Cleveland.
Well, if Trump win this year, he will be another comeback.
He'll be the new Grover Cleveland of the 21st century. That's amazing. After that, you got go.
Okay, so when you come back, can he do 2 times, only 1 time?
Good question. Let's look.
He already did the 1 time, right? That count, or you can do twice because it's a separate time.
So back in the day, the terms, I'm pretty sure they weren't set the same way that they are now. Now you can only do a maximum of 8 years. So if it's split apart, you can't do more than 2 terms, like at this point in time. But back in the day, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of presidents, at least one, who did 3 terms for sure. So
12 years, not 8 years.
I think once we get up to it, I think it's one of the Roosevelts. I'll look into it and see which one. But yeah, he did 3. You can only do 2 terms now. Like that's set in stone. So if Trump comes back, he's only allowed 4 more years.
4 more years. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after
total
8 years. That's it. So then we had William McKinley. After that, everybody's favorite, Theodore Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt running around, riding horses, blowing bugles, not the dogs, but he was blowing the horns, doing all that shit. He was like he was an outdoorsman. I want to read a biography on Teddy Roosevelt. He's probably fucking fun to read about. He seemed like a good guy, probably handled his scotch very well. Okay, after that, you had William Howard Taft. God. After that, you got Woodrow Wilson. Now, that's a good alliteration, Woodrow Wilson. That sounds like a superhero, Woodrow Wilson. Yeah, like Clark Kent, Peter Parker, Woodrow Wilson. Then after that, you have Warren G. Harding. Wait, you know the rapper Warren G? Holy shit, I wonder. He's like he did regular. He's like you gotta listen when you know that Warren G. Maybe he took it from Warren G. Harding. Huh. Oh, after this you got Calvin Coolidge. That also sounds like a fucking superhero. Holy shit. Okay, so then after that you got another fucking superhero named Herbert Hoover.
Yeah.
Hoover. Does he have anything to do with the vacuums?
No.
Okay, now here's the guy. Wait, what? What'd you say about Herbert Hoover, you son of a bitch?
What?
You broke up. I didn't hear what you said about Herbert Hoover.
No, the breaking up. So I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay. So we're just fucking 2 idiots talking about nothing and breaking up all over each other.
Waiting for each other, yeah.
Okay, after that you have Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And he was president, Jesus Christ, Yuki, from 1933 until 1945.
So he's the one.
Yeah, dude. He did 4. Wow, it looks like 4 terms here.
Oh my God, so 16 years?
Yeah, man. So he was elected in 1932, then 36, then 1940, then 1944. And I guess he must have died in office because 19 and sorry to everybody out there that knows this information. I just didn't pay attention in social studies class. I fucking hated social studies the most out of all the things. I liked math better than social studies, and that's saying a lot. So,
Mm.
after him, you have Harry S. Truman. Harry S. Truman. After
Oh, okay.
you know Truman,
Truman, yeah.
the Truman Show with Jim Carrey.
Yes,
I wonder if they fucking
I
got
didn't
that.
like, I didn't like that movie.
No.
No,
Oh, Yuki.
I don't like those, like Truman Show, Ed TV. I didn't like those.
Yeah, I mean they're not the best, they're not the worst. They're kind of right up the middle for me.
Where are you? I lost you.
You lost me. I'm losing you. This
Oh.
whole thing is a fucking shit show. The U.S. presidents are cursing us, Yuki, from the grave. They're like, you think you're going to talk shit about us U.S. presidents? We're going to come back from the fucking grave and haunt your Zoom meeting.
Trump is giving a finger to us.
Yeah, exactly. All right, after that, you got Dwight D. Eisenhower. Now, I know Dwight
Eisenhower, yeah.
Yeah, Eisenhower came out against the military-industrial complex in one of his final speeches. That I've seen. Now we're starting to get into more familiar territory. We got John F. Kennedy.
Oh, JFK, yeah.
JFK blown away. What else do I have to say? We didn't start the fire. It's a good song. You said that when JFK got blown away, that in Japan they dropped flyers, and that's how you found out about the assassination, right?
Yes. So the flyer from the helicopter and then all over Japan, yeah. And
That's
then I was
bizarre.
I was fishing. I was fishing. And then something, flyer coming down. I said, what the heck is that? So I saw it, and then he was shot.
Damn, that's such a weird way to find out about that Kennedy assassination. That's fucking weird, Yuki. All right, after that, we got Lyndon B. Johnson, who took over when Kennedy was assassinated.
Now, who started the Vietnam War, Kennedy or Johnson?
Another great question, and I'm pretty sure that it was not Kennedy, but I don't know that for a fact because, again, I'm not really an historian. I don't really study up on politics or history, other than maybe the Romans a little bit and the Greeks because they were freaky. But I don't know American history.
We're gonna talk about the Vietnam soon, right?
Yeah, we're going to do an episode on Vietnam. So by then, I'll have read at least one Wikipedia article about Vietnam, and I'll tell you all about that Wikipedia.
Okay. We leave it to that then.
Yeah, we'll find out. So after that, we got Richard Nixon, the most infamous president in the United States history, next to Trump. I mean, Nixon was, everybody says he was like, just a bad
criminal,
dude. Yeah, criminal. He got kicked out of office. He's got the tapes.
Watergate, and then he was a scandalous president, as much as Trump.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie by Robert Altman called Secret Honor? It was based on a play.
No.
Oh, it's really good. And the guy
about the Watergate?
It's about Nixon. And Nixon is like, he's in his office at home and he's telling his life story. And he's going through and like defending his choices, and he's drinking and he's getting more and more crazy. And there's a gun, and you think he might blow himself away. And it's really good. A Robert Altman movie called Secret Honor.
Secret, okay, I have to watch that. Yeah.
And the lead actor, hold on, let me get the name of this guy because he's been in a lot of movies. He played Sidney in Paul Thomas Anderson's first movie, and he was in Magnolia, Secret Honor. Yeah, here it is. Philip Baker Hall. Great.
Oh, Philip Baker Hall. Okay.
Philip Baker Hall. It's just him. It's like he seriously talks for an hour and a half, just like doing this play.
Is this one man show?
It's like it was based on a one-man show, a play, and Robert Altman made a movie of it.
Did he do both the stage and the movie?
I don't know if he did the stage version, but it was from 1984. Great underrated fucking movie. All right,
All
we got
right.
5 minutes left. Let's get through the rest of these
Okay.
presidents. After
Right.
Nixon, you got good old Gerald Ford, man. Gerald Ford, he looks like a party animal.
Yeah.
We get your favorite, Mr. Jimmy Carter, the Peanuts.
Yes.
After that, Bedtime for Bonzo star
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. You ever see Bedtime for Bonzo?
Yes.
That's my
He
favorite.
wasn't actually good actor. So.
You don't think he? I thought the chimp was better than him in Bedtime for Bonzo.
Yeah, right.
That's the greatest animal performance of all time. Bedtime for Bonzo is so underrated. It's a fucking good movie. You don't think so?
But the chimp was good, not
Oh, I can't recommend Bedtime for Bonzo enough. After that, you got George H.W. Bush. Good old
Bush.
not gonna do it. Yeah. You remember what he said? Read my lips, no new taxes. And then what did he do? He got in office and he taxed the fuck out of everybody.
And then, he came to Japan and then he puked.
Oh, yeah.
He was sick and he puked.
He puked over what? Bad sushi?
Something,
I
maybe.
thought that was the excuse that he had bad sushi. What a scumbag. Then after that, you have Bill Clinton, the fucking sex addict of the year. That guy was getting blown in the Oral Office.
Yeah, Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, poor Monica Lewinsky, man. She, I know that she fucking, did adultery against Hillary Clinton, but, hey, who doesn't want to blow a president? Wouldn't you, do a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
What the bullshit? I don't know this woman. Or I never like a bullshit.
There's a great television series about the Monica Lewinsky scandal. I think it's called American Scandal or something like that, and it was really good. It was usually Ryan Murphy who does the American Horror Stories. Sometimes he's hit or miss. This was really good. I thought it was good. It was a great reenactment of the whole thing. So after that, we got George W. Bush.
Yeah. Sam.
Look up the clip where he gets the fucking shoe thrown at him. The guy has pretty good reflexes. He ducks and the shoe doesn't hit him, but the shoe went flying at his head, and if he wasn't fast enough, that shit would have hit him.
That's right. Somebody, I remember that.
After that,
it's better than the bullet, right?
Better than a bullet. That's a shoe better than a bullet. That's for sure.
Yeah.
After that, we got Barack Obama, our first African American president. And the people were trying to disprove that he was born in America. There's putting so much effort.
Yeah, that was the bullshit, huh? And then plus he's a half white. He's not the full black, right? His mother was white or father was he was half black, half white. So I don't know. I mean, it's we call still first black president. We should say first half black president.
Yuki, you're gonna get some people are gonna come after you for political things, and now racist, you racist son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you besmirch Barack Obama?
Well, no, but I mean, it's true. I'm not. That makes me a racist?
I don't know. In certain circles, yes.
I'm not sure, if it's really a fast black president.
All right. After that, we got to the last two, Donald Trump and Joe Biden, who we've already spoken about. So that's the U.S. presidents, Yuki. We have less than a minute. Anything to say to our fans or about the U.S. presidency?
Okay. That's it. But only I can say is we're fucked this year, right?
We're fucked. We are fucked. But anyway, we'll see you next time at the buffet.
Yuki and John, entry of a bird.